そうになる時だって巡る巡る奇跡の息遣いを感じられるのならもう迷いなどないさ空にこだまする明日への鼓動瞬ききらめく星のように光になって道を照らし出すよ宝箱を僕らの未来風が歌い出す明日への鼓動雲のにきらめく虹のように架け橋になり道を描き出すよだからほら顔を上げてまっすぐ前を向いてそうさ行くよ僕はそうさ行こう君と未来へ
Hello? Hello? Okay, by that reaction, I can see that the volume's probably about right. Yep. Okay, so this is gonna be a playthrough of Chapter 7 of Trails of Cold Steel. And yeah, I just start right now, I guess. I'll just shut up whenever there's a cutscene playing or voices going on. But yeah, let's get started.
In the following weeks, it was hard to tell how much the Empire's situation was shifting, but one thing was certain: changes were happening. With the death of their ringleaders, the Imperial Liberation Front's campaign of terror was finally over. And in recognition of our actions in Ruhr and at Corellia Fortress, all of us in Class 7 were invited to Valflame Palace. There, we were granted the honor of an audience with His Majesty the Emperor, Eugene III, along with Empress Priscilla, the mother of Princess Alphen and Crown Prince Cedric. But no sooner had we been thanked than we came face to face with the leaders of the factions that divided the nation. The heads of the 4 great houses who rule their vast provinces with absolute authority, and the Chancellor and his close ally Governor Regnitz, who brought reforms to Heimdall and expanded the railways. Both sides were quick to offer us words of praise, but just as quickly turned to criticize each other's role in the crisis. Eventually, His Majesty was forced to step in and rebuke both sides, clearly disgusted by their behavior. As it stood, the terrorists' defeat made it difficult for their supposed supporters in the noble faction to act openly, while Crossbell's push for independence was causing enough of a stir over there to keep the reformists busy. With both sides tied up, it looked like the Empire was in for a long overdue respite from its perpetual conflict. We'd finally gotten all the details for our concert performance worked out, and Elliot announced that we'd be doing 2 songs, a duet between Machias and Eustace, and a solo by Emma. To no one's surprise, all three of them were quick to raise objections. But after Crow and Elliot explained their choices and how their master plan would win over the audience, the rest of the class was totally on board, leaving our new vocalists to resign themselves to the inevitable. Unfortunately, with the good times came some sad news as well. It turned out that Marquis Ragnar was furious at Angelica for her part in what we did at the mine, and as a result, she was forced to leave the academy. Contrary to the official statement, her withdrawal was to be permanent. Before she left, she asked me if I'd look after the orbital bike for her. At first, I didn't want to. It felt like I'd be accepting that she'd be gone. But after thinking it over, I finally agreed. With so much going on, we decided to take Prince Olivert up on his proposal of a brief vacation north in Ymir. It proved to be quite an eventful trip, and it really drove home just how much we'd come to mean to each other. I'd tell you all about it, but we'd be here for hours. Maybe another time. Anyway,
Could I have your attention, please? It's another great day. Perfect weather to start bringing all your great festival ideas to life. Some of you have been preparing since last month, and some even longer. I know you're all itching to get started. So without further ado, I hereby declare the first day of festival preparation begun. Time to start setting up. We have today and tomorrow. But try not to leave any work until tomorrow night unless you really have to. All right, everyone, let's do this, and stay safe out there.
Oh right, the voice have stopped. Oh, I just realized. And yeah, Toa's voice. Pretty good. Right, Kira? And do you want me to voice some of these unvoiced lines as well? I mean, I'd be perfectly okay with reading them. Actually, it'd be nice if I say actually. But yeah, I'll start after this scene. What's wrong, Kira? Damn, that sucks, Razor. So what's the highest you could see at the moment? Well, at least your internet can handle. Slip their minds. Client Instructor Beatrix. A number of students have yet to collect their permission slips to serve food and drinks at the festival. Given that it's imperative that everyone doing so has a slip, I need them delivered today. For more details, speak to me in the infirmary. Instructor Beatrix. We read the comments. Client Radio Trista. We're doing a special feature here at Radio Trista on the Academy Festival, but we're running a little short on comments. Anyone want to collect the ones we need for me? For more specifics, come see me in the Radio Trista building. Michael, Director at Radio Trista. Mail mix-up. Year 1, Client Year 1, Class 2. Our class received a package that clearly wasn't meant for us. We want to get it to whichever class ordered it, but we're too swamped with our preparations to ask around. Could someone please deliver this for us? We'll be outside Class 2's second year classroom preparing for the festival. Please come see us if you can help. Bridget, Year 1, Class 2. All these compliments on the voice acting. Damn. Thank you, everyone. Ouch, that hurts. And as for the bike ride, I haven't decided yet on who to bring for it. Oh wow, okay. Normally this runs smoother, but since I'm recording, I think that's why things are going awkward, but this'll do for now. Class 3's event is Gate of Avalon. Don't forget to stop by for a game or two once the festival begins. Okay. Sorry we make you do so much for us. But if you think of all these things as personal favours for Toa, you'll probably feel better. Does anyone have like 50 pamphlets they can spare? I forgot about the batch that I was supposed to hand out at the auditorium. It should be fine. Knowing Toa, she probably ordered tons of spares. We're planning on opening a food store here, but our supplies still haven't arrived. They're cutting it pretty close at this point. Hopefully they get here by the afternoon at least. It's always a joy to witness the Academy's liveliness this time of year. I believe that I would find myself much happier, however, if Master Vincent were to assist with preparations. I pray that everyone's efforts to craft an exciting festival are rewarded. I must say, this is shaping up splendidly, but how could it not when I, Vincent Florad, am overseeing the work done upon it? Now, Seriffa, if you must set this up as though it were a present offered to Adios herself. Let us bless this festival with an archway hung amongst the heavens. We're all trying to make the main entrance nice and fancy since it's the most important part. Well, most of us are. Vincent over there isn't helping out at all, as usual. Yo, Lord Vincent, how about you deign to give us a hand? The archway setup has been going along great. Things really do go more smoothly when you can get the guys to help out. Want to hold on to your happy festival memories? I've got you covered. Snap! There's her smile preserved. Snap! There's hers too. Snap, snap, snap. I'll immortalize every cute smile I see. Apparently, the fact that there are guys at this festival isn't a memory worth preserving. Fidelio put in a good word for me, so now I'm in charge of taking pics during the festival. Better keep your expectations high, cause I'm gonna deliver the goods. Ah, Rex. Here, Hugo, don't even chance it. I'm taking this spot. You go find another spot, you mad rocket. I applied first, Becky, so I'm afraid you'll have to hand the main gate over to me. I better get going on decorations. Some of the materials I need still aren't here yet though. Maybe I should ask Toa about it when I get a breather. These next 2 days are going to be awfully busy. Just make sure that you don't push yourself too far. Everyone needs a break now and then. Oh, it's you. The auditorium is reserved for Class 1 students to practice in. You're clearly not Class 1, so I suggest you go elsewhere. Okay, wow, okay, the game seems to run a bit smoother when I'm sprinting. That's really weird. Ah, this side quest. I'm certain that I dropped it somewhere around here. Is something the matter? Nothing I say. For that matter, what are you doing here when you have preparations to make for the festival? Get back to work! Normally I would, but you look as though you have something on your mind. Are you sure I can't be of assistance? This is a personal matter, and you butting into my private affairs will do you more harm than good. Though, since you are here, it couldn't hurt to ask. Have you seen a notebook around this area by any chance? It would have a black leather cover. I don't believe I've seen anything like that. I'd be happy to help you look though. That is quite unnecessary. But if you are so inspired to assist me, you may do so by forgetting that this conversation ever took place. Understood? This missing notebook has him even more on edge than usual. I probably shouldn't talk to him. That said, I'm sure he'd be happy if I found that notebook. I'll need some clues before I could do that though. I must have dropped it while making my rounds. Aha! The rooftop! It's the only place that makes sense. But then it should be around here. Wait, so he seriously dropped it off the roof? Maybe I could figure out where it might be if I head up there. You'll be selling our freshly grown herbs and even seeds if you'd like to grow your own. I can hardly wait to show off everything we've raised here. I should put together some flashy, eye-catching signs too. Okay, time for some fishing.
What even is this? What even is this? What even is this?
Well, the fishing seems to be going fine, but I'm noticing some dropped frames.
What even is this?
Whoops.
What even is this?
Okay, that's done. Wrong one. Who else have I over here. Wait, is it? It is? Time to set up again. Okay, this guy's talking first, probably. Hold on, this is backwards. Yep, totally backwards. Saying all this up is pretty tough, but it's all gonna be worth it. We'll have a bunch of horse riding nobles coming through after all. So our plan is to keep things busy by involving everyone who passes by. How's business so far? Who's looking the hottest? No big surprises yet. Our reads on the second years were pretty much spot on. As far as the first years go, the Gaius Whitcomb combo's been pulling in the bets. Haha, we nailed that prediction too. Alright, get those prices jacked up as high as you can. Crow? Mind explaining what's going on here? Green, buddy, good to see ya! This is just a tiny, side project that a few second years are volunteering for. Where you turn a fun event into a gambling racket? Hey now, that's just rude. All this is some friendly competition. The jackpot's a year's worth of cafeteria tickets. What would the second year even do with those? I've been pretty busy myself. Everyone wants some help from old reliable Crow. Don't forget to take it easy every now and then, Yeah, just don't expect me to start cutting class to wash away my troubles with card games. Right, time for me to get back to work. But you guys, you got this. You bet we do. Just make sure to keep this a secret, alright? Keep your lips sealed and we'll even cut you in on the plan. Yeah, I'll pass. Ha! Perfect! Simply perfect! This year's festival is set to be another success, thanks in no small part to myself. I can hardly wait to see everyone bear witness to Super Stallion. The festival is but days away. Ha! I can hardly wait to see the crowds flock towards the field to witness the spectacle that is Super Stallion. The riding club is assisting with all the festival's equestrian attractions. We should have this one take part too. Do you have enough people to get the field all prepared? It seems like tough work. You needn't worry about that. Just focus on aiding the student council and leave matters here to me. Will do then. I need to help set up the trial corner after this. Today looks like it'll be another busy one. We're planning on having a trial corner for anyone interested in horse riding. Between that and our cooperation with the second years, things will be really busy. But it'll all be worth it if we can show people how much fun riding can be. We're gonna need a sign too. Alright, let's do this. Second year classes aren't required to do anything for the festival, so the students could choose to take part or not. Emily and I decided to help the riding club with their event. We may be on the verge of graduation, but that's no reason to get lazy and let the first year show us up. But despite my bold declaration, we're still waiting on some key materials we ordered. If they don't arrive today, we might find ourselves in a bit of a pickle. Alright, that's everyone outside. Bridget's class seems to be doing something big. What could they be up to? Damn it! I need to focus on my work. Bridget's class is doing their attraction just 2 classrooms away from ours. It wouldn't be so bad if I took a peek at what they were doing, would it? only 2 more days to prepare for the festival. Remember that you must apply for permission in order to work past 7th in the evening. But given that every single first year class has already done so, perhaps there's no need for me to mention that. Best of luck completing your festival preparations. Do try to avoid staying up all night to finish things though. Your health should be your highest priority. I'll tell you one more time, Uncle Makarov. You gotta spend some time with Instructor Mary during the festival, got it? Less yapping, more helping. Oh, and by the way, you're off by a Rige there. Huh? This kid's relentless, isn't she? Sometimes I think I've been cursed and she's just a ghost determined to haunt me until the day I die. Uncle Makarov's so unhealthy that he can't even set up some signs without collapsing into a wheezing mess. But that's why he has a talented and charming niece to help him out. Boy, am I ever reliable. Right, who else is here on the first floor? That's Instructor Beatrix, 3 people on the left and 3 people on the right. Excuse me, I heard that a package was mistakenly delivered to Class 2. Is this where I can pick it up? Oh, am I glad to see you. Do you have a minute? I'll show you right now. Let's see it. What a relief. It's right over there. Margarita, he says he's here for the package. Oh, how fortunate. I was just about to put it away too. Come along now. Okay then. Green investigated the contents of the package. Are these cones? That they are. We were planning on setting up some boundaries for our stellar garden, but not with anything that garish. None of us ordered them by mistake either. We suspect that they were meant for another class. Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure I saw some cones on the field. I'll take these over there and ask around. You mean it? Thank you. In that case, we will leave this matter in your capable hands. I wish I could help, but we need to focus on getting this ready. It's all on you, Reem. Thank you for helping us sort this mess out. Sadly, this isn't the end of our troubles. We're still waiting on the things we ordered. How much longer will we have to wait? Reem! Those are some of the cutest accessories I've ever seen! I didn't know we were into the same stuff. I would collect some full accessory sets, but I've never really stayed focused long enough to complete a whole one. I guess it wouldn't hurt to ask, if you collect any accessory sets, could I have them by any chance? What should I do? Alright, I should have every accessory set at this point. Oh wow, this is so cute, thanks! I do feel kinda bad not giving you anything in return though. Oh, I know, how about this? Colette took out a sparkling stone. Whoa, what is it? It's a pretty rock. I found it at this weird shop when I was vacationing in the east with my family. Just looking at it gives me this sense of inner peace, like it has some kind of special power or something. I hope you like it. Thanks, I'm sure I will. If you find any more sets, shirk all your responsibilities and bring them to me. Sure, how about this one? Oh wow, this is so cute, thanks! I just so happen to have another pretty rock. Look at how sparkly it is. And the last one. Guess who wants another pretty rock? My last one, actually. I'm the one who should be thanking you here. I wouldn't have all of these adorable accessories without your help. Seriously, Reen, thank you so much. We should kick back and talk accessories sometime. I want to know about your favorites. Sure, that doesn't sound half bad. I'll let you know when I get some time. Turns out, we're gonna borrow one of the second-year classrooms for our tea house. It's a whole lot easier for us to bring in customers when they don't have to climb a bunch of stairs. Alright, let's make this thing a success. My class is going to be doing an Eastern tea house during the festival. It's basically a cafe for only tea and sweets. Sounds pretty tasty, doesn't it? Okay, and the other side now. The script for Class 1's operetta is not to toot my own horn. Absolutely, completely fantastic. It's based on thorough research, with some of my own perspectives and opinions peppered in. It might not be up to par with some of the truly great operas, but it's still a masterful piece of artistry. Dare I say, I might have even made it a bit too good. The script is so spectacular that I'd love to sit you down and tell you everything about it right now. However, I wouldn't want to spoil the excitement of discovering its twists and turns during the operetta itself. This will be one occasion in which I seal my own lips. Oh, it's the potted plant from one of the free days. I imagine the recent crisis there had a significant effect on the outcome. Indeed, regardless, an overwhelming majority voted in favour. I suspect we shall see significant developments very shortly. In the meantime, I plan on returning to Guerrilla Fortress. Understood. I wish you the best of luck. Good day, Schwarzer. I'm afraid I'll be taking another leave of absence. I do plan on returning in time for the Academy Festival, however. In my absence, be sure to focus on your preparations. Oh, Schwarzer. Even though you're still a first year, I see you've already been awarded 3 of the 4 Lionheart medals. Simply outstanding. We only see students of your caliber once every 10 years, and that's if we're lucky. I haven't really done anything worth commending on my own though. So many people have guided me along the way, my classmates, Instructor Sarah, President Toa, and the second years. Without all of them, I wouldn't have been able to accomplish anything. I'm glad to see that you recognize that. I've had the pleasure of watching over all of you and witnessing your achievements for the past half year now. I can confidently say that you've all grown superbly, both in mind and body. Well, body and mind. Some might say it's a little hasty, but I believe the time is right. Does this mean... Indeed. I hereby award you the final Lionheart Medal as a symbol of your achievements here at Thor's. The Medal of Heroism. In addition, I want to give you a present of my own. One of these is used by Sarah, and the other is used by Nightheart. Choose whichever you prefer. So, Chevalier or Thor? Chevalier or Thor? Four we'll go with. Thank you, sir. It's a true honor to receive this. That medal signifies that its bearer is a true hero. Don't sully that by resting on your laurels now. I can't imagine you would though. I have high hopes for what Class 7 will accomplish from here on out. I'm not sure if we'll be able to measure up to your expectations, but together we will do everything in our power to try. Haha, that's reassuring. I see great things to come for every last one of you. Things have become a bit concerning on Crossbell's side too. You students need not concern yourselves with that for now, however. Please focus on preparing for the festival and allow us to handle the rest. Oh? Oh, it's about Lionheart medals. Actually, having a read through them would be nice. The 4 Great Lionheart medals are awarded to students of Thor's Military Academy with outstanding achievement in a specified area. Each medal is awarded by a designated instructor who selects a deserving student after a period of observation and judgment. Information on each individual medal and the instructor's task with issuing them can be found later in this book. The Medal of Friendship, awarded to those who earn the respect and trust of the Academy at large, awarded by Instructor Mary. The Medal of Compassion, awarded to those who devote themselves to helping others on campus and off, awarded by Instructor Beatrix. The Medal of Valor, awarded to those who set an example through hard-earned combat experience, awarded by Instructor Makarov. The Medal of Heroism, awarded only to those who have received all 3 of the aforementioned medals and demonstrate outstanding ability in all aspects of their life at the Academy, awarded by Principal Van Dyke. And that's that. Okay, second floor. Okay, who's around here? One on the right, left even. We want to serve some green tea ice cream, so I went all the way to Heimdall to get some recipes. Tell you what, how about I teach you one too? Linda and Vivi went out to get their outfits, but they're definitely taking their time. Man, where could they be? I hope they're not out messing around again. They're supposed to be the ones getting people into the tea house. What could they be doing? The Wind Orchestra is planning on holding some basic music classes. We'll be performing the fanfare for our opening ceremony too, so our schedule is looking pretty busy. Well, just make sure you don't overwork yourself, okay? Thanks, I'll be sure to keep myself as fresh as I can. My sister's coming to see our concert too, so I'm feeling pretty motivated. Each member of the Wind Orchestra is going to rotate in to supervise the music classes at different times. My sister said she'll be coming to the festival, so I hope we can make some good times for her to remember. We're planning on holding music classes for beginners during the festival. Anyone can enjoy listening to music, and I think anyone can enjoy playing it. I hope that everyone who stops by can find the right instrument for them. Playing an instrument for the first time can be an incredible feeling. Hopefully we can share that feeling with everyone that comes along, and maybe even make some new music enthusiasts. The Wind Orchestra's plans for the festival are shaping up nicely. The whole club is putting in so much work that any and all visitors are nearly guaranteed a wonderful time. Since everything is going smoothly over here, I should go check on the art and cooking clubs. The students aren't the only ones keeping busy at this time of year. I'm always willing to help someone in need. That statement includes you, of course, so just let me know if I can assist you in some way. Hey, Reem! Listen! I've been improving all the recipes we're gonna use for our club's cooking classes. Wow, so that's really dedicated of you. I'm kind of surprised actually, really. I'm a member here too, so I gotta do my part. I should have known it was just another excuse to eat. Yup, this one's good. Taste testing's an important part of the job, you know. Yeah, whatever you say. Clara left organising the show to me. It's a new experience for sure, but it feels like work worth doing. I'll do what I can to help show off all our artwork. That reminds me, you finished your painting, didn't you? I'm looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, I hope you'll have enough time to come see our show. Clara finally finished the piece she's been working on too. Hopefully I could give it a standout presentation. I've already finished the piece I want to display for the festival. If you want to display something, just do it, whatever's fine. I can hear a voice calling out to me from the statue. The more I carve, the better I can hear it. That's it? Nope. One person here. Hugo from Class 3's crepes are a little too close to my pies for comfort. Oh well. I'm not gonna let slow sales get me down. Crow was supposed to help me out, but he seems to have left me in the lurch. What could he be up to, I wonder? Excuse me, mind if I ask you a question? I believe Vice Principal Heinrich was up here just a while ago. Reem gave a brief rundown of the situation. I see, that would make sense. Yeah, he was up here, coming along to check up on how everything was going. He was using his notebook as a sort of checklist for all our arrangements. Come to think of it, I wouldn't be surprised if his notebook was full of info on everyone's festival plans. Finding it should be top priority. Do you remember where he was standing at the time? Just about there, right where you can get a good look at the courtyard. Oh, but he left right after that. He overheard some guys messing around over near the field, so he moved over there to yell at them a little better. I think he even leaned over the railing a bit for that one, which means it probably didn't fall into the courtyard. Thanks, that narrows things down. No worries, best of luck. The last thing he did before he left was scold some kids who were near the field. He was really getting into it, even raised himself over the railing a little bit to show he was serious. That's probably about the time he dropped it. Go to student union first. You've got Hugo, who's all about theory, and Becky, who's all about people. I wonder which one of them will win. They're both good customers, so I'm pretty curious how their little contest will end up playing out. No, I don't need any EP charges at the moment, that should be fine. So, the Sepith Mass. Don't tell Becky, but my money's on Hugo coming out on top. The guy helps run his family's company for Agios' sake. He knows his stuff. The cafeteria always gets filled up with visitors while the festival is on. It's always hard work getting the accommodations ready, but every student who pitches in makes it a bit easier. I'm going to have to treat them to something later for all their help. The students are really a big help for getting everything ready. I'm going to have to treat them to something later to thank them. The chess club's finished setting up for the festival, so now I am helping decorate the cafeteria. The staff here always treats us well, so it's the least I could do to return the favour. Damn! It somehow moved 3 Riege out of place while we were talking. I need it to be perfectly parallel with those tables over there. This kind of work really brings out your inner perfectionist. By the way, I got in touch with my father. He said he's planning to visit on the day of our concert. You know what this means, Reen? Whatever we do, we cannot mess this up. You said it, let's give him a show to remember. I'm looking forward to the Academy Festival, but I can hardly believe that Angelica won't be here to see it. I never expected things to turn out this way. What a shame. It really is. I can't think of anyone else in our year with so much spark. Do you think she'll at least be able to visit when the festival's in full swing? Working hard builds up an appetite. And everyone knows it's harder to work on an empty stomach. You should order something to keep working effectively. We've got enough people helping us here for the time being. Your talents would be better used elsewhere. Alright, time to go upstairs. Wait, who's up here? Dorothy... okay. Our book is done and out for copying and binding. Unfortunately, they still haven't sent us the final copies. I really want to go over them and make sure that everything came out okay. Well, that's life. I'll just focus on getting everything else ready while I wait. We plan on having a romantic tea party during the festival. It would be all the better if our books are delivered before too long. He's far too excitable for his own good. Still, these chess classes are a joint effort. On our honor as the upper class chess club, we will make them a success. We're planning on working together to hold chess classes for the festival. Given the animosity between our clubs last year, we didn't do anything for the festival. That all changes this year. We've joined forces to show everyone just how much fun chess can be. Alright, let's do this. People would never want to stop playing chess by the time we're done with them. We're intending on using the lower class chess club's room for our chess classes. I imagine we'll have more commoners than nobles visiting us, but it's only natural. Still, I suppose we've completed all of our preparations now. There's no need for elaborate decorations when we will just be teaching commoners. If you get into focus, Rex can shoot some really great landscapes. Our exhibit's really shaping up thanks to him. That said, the ratio of pictures of girls to everything else is a bit high. There's no two ways about it, Rex is a great photographer. The problem is, he's only ever interested in taking pictures of girls. Well, it's not that surprising to be fair. I know that knowledge you seek. You wish to know what I'm doing for the festival, do you not? I will be telling fortunes with complete accuracy, courtesy of the crystal ball of the guardian spirit Berefus. I can hardly wait to draw unsuspecting festival goers into my lair. She's way too enthusiastic about all this, isn't she? Hehehe. Welcome to the Occult Research Society. Beryl's fortune-telling house is going to be a big hit, just as I have foreseen. If we split up and finish the decorations today, we should be able to finish in time. I'm asking the ME and all second years for help, and that includes you. Get over there! Right. President Toa, here are the authorization letters you mentioned. Leave them to me, they'll be done in a jiffy. She's multitasking even harder than she normally does. She's probably staying busy to keep her mind off Angelica. Don't burn yourselves out today, since we're going to have a lot to do tomorrow too. Don't forget to take a few breaks. Right! Understood. Let's see if someone's at the front of the Noble Salon. No. Nope. Library now. I think there should be enough picture books. I asked my friend for help, and she sent me some really nice ones too. Even though setting this up every year is a lot of work, it's always worth it. I can hardly wait to see how excited all the children are, especially the really little ones. I plan to open the library to the general public while the festival's going on and running a little children's book corner. If you know any children who might be interested, be sure to let them know. I think there's a new book in the green corner as well. Is this new? Let's see. Yeah, that's new. The Rhineford Group, then and now. The Rhineford Group, the largest heavy industry corporation in Erebonia, is often compared to the Verne Company located in the Calvard Republic. In terms of total assets, it is only secondary to the IBC International Bank of Crossbelt, and in terms of the size, it is perhaps the largest corporate group on the continent. Despite its current scope, the Rhineford Group was once a humble weapons manufacturer located in Rua and was responsible for building gunpowder-based cannons. The advent of the Orbital Revolution, however, led to significant changes in the military, and this process of modernization was all the more pronounced in Erebonia as a military nation. Demands for orbital weaponry exploded, and the Rhineford Company met those demands single-handedly. In addition, the Rhineford Company began to handle public infrastructure, including the expansion of the country's railway network, in order to meet the needs of an increasing population. As a result, the company eventually went from being a mere weapons manufacturer to the international company that is today. Particularly worthy of note is that the chairman of the Rhineford Group is not a member of Erebonia's so-called nobility. This is true of both the former chairman, G. Rhineford, and his daughter, I. Rhineford, who is currently the current chairman. It is no coincidence that the highest-ranking member of the group, a group which has more assets than the nation's richest nobles, is not part of the aristocracy. Even the noble faction is aware of the potential consequences if an international corporation like Rhineford was to be led by a noble in a nation such as Erebonia, with its chaotic mix of old and new powers. If the lord of the province, in which the Rhineford Company has its corporate headquarters, currently Marquis Robner, one of the so-called Four Great Houses, were to assert ownership of the group, it would cause a massive upset in the balance of power between the nobility. While Marquis Robner remains one of the four most powerful nobles in the nation, he is still lower in rank than the two dukes, Duke Cayenne and Duke Alborea. On the other hand, if the Rhineford family were to use their financial position to attempt to secure a peerage, opposition from both nobles and reformists alike would be inevitable. As a result, the group appears to have decided to focus on financial success rather than gaining a higher social rank. The result is a company which exists as a mix of old and new, tradition and reform, province and capital. In a sense, the group is a representation of the complex structure of the Erebonian Empire, and perhaps even tasked with foretelling how the nation will change in the future. E. Lorenz. I've been so busy getting ready for the festival that I haven't even had time to read lately. It's not so bad though. It's very exciting to see everything our class is doing gradually come together. To be honest, sometimes it makes me feel like the main character in the book. I guess that'd make you a side character. Yeah, sure. I'm a side character, sure. Let's go with that. And no one's up here. I've heard a great deal about you, Laura. If you are up for it, I think it might be fun for the two of us to duel. Likewise, I can't think of a swordsman on the campus who doesn't know your name. I'm sure that a duel would be fun for the both of us. Yeah, tell me how you're gonna win against her, Laura, with just criminal. Yeah. Then again, her attack damage is still pretty dang good for just having criminal on her. Sorry, but the pool's closed off for now. It would really kill the mood if anyone who couldn't swim fell in. Trust me, I empathize. I wouldn't mind a quick dip myself, but I'll resist the urge. My family's going to be joining us this year, so I'm pretty hyped. I'm going to have to make this festival something they'll never forget. I won't be part of the fencing club anymore once the festival is over. Regardless, I'm still hoping for a duel with you at some point. I've never had much opportunity to talk with you before, Friedel. I'd certainly enjoy the chance for a duel though. Oh, upstairs. Let's see if anyone's upstairs. Nope, no one's upstairs. As usual. And Mishi Panic. This can't be normal! Someone must have messed around with it yesterday. Ah! Why wouldn't it work? Why? Quit panicking, you guys! We've already sent someone to go grab George, so it's only a matter of time. And now the engineering building. Oh, here's George. Hey there, what's up? Did something happen to your instruments? Just bring them by and I'll fix them right up. They're just fine right now. Thanks for the offer though. That reminds me, you made all of them yourself, didn't you? Stuff like this just reminds me how amazing you really are. Ah, it's nothing. I just modified some instruments I had on hand late already. Especially compared to the Orbital bike, which I pretty much built from scratch. Unreal, that was all you? Well, the base came from the Ruhr Institute of Technology, since they were doing some research on it. But while I was modifying and tuning it, it caught Angie's eye. She was the one who asked me to make sure I complete it even. Help me pick the parts for it too. So you couldn't really say I've built the whole thing on my own. I see. He seems pretty torn up about Angelica's absence too. Excuse me! George, the machine we're using for Mishi Panic isn't working right. Can you come take a look at it? No problem, I'll be right there. Seems like you're going to be pretty busy for a while. I better get back to work myself. Sounds good, just remember to stop by if you need anything. Alright. It's been acting up ever since some jerk messed with it yesterday. But you could fix it, right, George? From what you're telling me, it wasn't properly reset after its last use. Open up the control panel and input these commands for me. Right. And another Master Quartz. Murakumo. Tempted to put that on Elliot or Emma. I'll think about it when fighting starts again. And that should be all of it. The mail. Do the mail mix up first, as well as the notebook. First off, excuse me, do you have a minute? I believe I have a package for you. A package, you say? Oh yes! Those are the cones we plan on using for Super Stallion! They took so long to arrive that I started wondering if I'd listed the wrong address or something of the sort. My thanks to you! Our preparations can continue as scheduled. Happy I could help. I'm sure the student council is running themselves ragged right now, but you've done well. Even so, you have another issue to resolve. Oh? While we were waiting on our cones, we had another parcel mistakenly delivered to us. You can see it over there. We've had our hands full here, so we hadn't quite decided what to do with it. That makes sense. Any idea what was inside it? Freshly printed books. A sizable number of them, I might add. These are probably stock rather than a personal book delivery. Would you mind if I take care of these? I might know who they were meant for, so I could take them to their rightful owners. If it wouldn't be a bother, that would be a great help to all of us. By all means, take the books to their rightful owners. I will. Thank you. Who would it be? Also, the notebook. Excuse me, may I ask you something? Oh my goodness, is something wrong? Do you need some help? Not exactly. Briefly explain the situation. Oh, so you're looking for a notebook? Now that I think about it, I believe I heard some of the first year boys talking about something they found. That might be what you're looking for. Haha, fantastic! That's my next stop then. This might be over even faster than I thought. Did you see where they went? I believe I heard them say something about going someplace quiet so they could get a better look at it. I'm sorry, I wish I could be more specific. Not at all. That's a great lead as is. Somewhere quiet, huh? I think I might know where they are. No time to waste. I better get going. I think I heard them say something about how they should go somewhere quiet and take a good look at it. That's all I heard though. Sorry. And that's the old schoolhouse. Well, should be anyway. Yep, here they are. Now this is a good find. What do you think about this photo, Rex? Oh man, that's awesome! It's definitely an amateur shot, but it captures the energy of a live performance. It's almost too good. I wonder who it belongs to though. The notebook's covered in some pretty expensive looking leather, so maybe it's one of the nobles. Excuse me, guys. You found that notebook somewhere, right? Mind if I take a look at it? Oh crap! Guess that answers our question about the owner. Man! Ah well, here you go. Looks like it matches the description, which means it belongs to Vice Principal Heinrich. Ah, I wanted to have a better look at her too. I know, right? I've never seen her before, but damn! Oh well, it's probably for the best it gets returned to its owner. Guy seems pretty devoted to her too. If we try to hold on to it, things might just get ugly. Yeah. What are they talking about? Sorry for the trouble. Make sure it gets back into the right hands. Let him know he's got our seal of approval, alright? Sure. What in the world is written in here? I kind of want to check. No, that'd be a bad idea. I should head straight back and return it to the vice principal. Even if it isn't his, I can just turn it in at reception. Hey, don't tell me you're a fan too. Nice! She isn't that well known in the Empire, but I guess you Class 7 types are pretty worldly. Okay, now I'm really curious about what's in here. I've heard the rumours, but man, even her photo's a heart-stopper. I'd love to see her in the flesh someday. Never expected to find a fan of hers in Class 7 though. Small world, huh? Yeah. Shouldn't we head back actually? Pretty sure the vice principal would kill us if he caught us slacking off here. Probably. Guess we should get going. Man, oh man, I never thought I'd get to see something like that. Do me a favor and tell him to keep it up, okay? What could he be talking about? Okay, let's return that notebook first. Oh, you again. I'm busy. A concept you clearly seem to not to have familiarized yourself with. State your business without delay. I found a black leather notebook and thought it might be yours. This is indeed my notebook! You wouldn't have happened to look inside it, would you? No, of course not. Well, I didn't, at least. Of course. How could I have expected such privacy-infringing behavior from a student of our esteemed academy? Rip. Oh, you dropped a picture. Here it is. Risha. Is this? Wow. I guess the weird vibe I was picking up had some merit. It seems to be a picture of some dancer wearing a remarkably skimpy outfit. Some dancer? You call one of the greatest artists of our time some dancer? Foolishness! Utter foolishness! She's a member of Crossbell's highly esteemed theatre troupe, Arc-en-Ciel. To call her a mere dancer is churlish. Churlish. Yeah. That's a word I've never used before. I've never even heard of them. They are known for their magnificent and passionate performances, replete with acrobatic feats that would blow your mind. Arc-en-Ciel represents true art, capturing the hearts and eyes of those blessed enough to bear them witness. My eyes were closed to their glory until I was invited to see one of their performances in Crossbell. Their brilliance is renowned across the continent, rivaling even the acclaim this nation's operas receive. There is no shame in admiring Risha Mao's many charms. On the contrary, those who don't should hang their heads in shame. Her talent is such that she was cast in a leading role almost immediately after her debut. Furthermore, she's earned everything she has through hard work and dedication. Is it any wonder why we love her so? Tragically, the recent terrorist attack in Crossbell has impacted Arc-en-Ciel, and just as it would any other citizens. But I believe in them. No setback is too great to stop them from soaring to even greater levels of excellence. The voices of the fans shall be their support as they continue their climb. We shall support Risha Mao! I love how the music stops right here. Wow, that was the last thing I ever expected to hear from him. Well then, allow me to thank you for returning my notebook to me. That said, you are to seal your memories of this discussion away in the deepest reaches of your mind, never to re-emerge. Yes, sir. This is not a bribe, understood? It is, a token to ensure that you put every last ounce of effort into serving the Academy Festival. Given that Class 7 is trailing behind the other classes, I hope that this acts as an appropriate motivator. I fully expect you to prepare with the highest level of diligence so that you do not bring shame upon this Academy. Yes, sir. We'll be sure to meet your expectations. Yeah, I'll accept the bribe, sure. I can't believe I dropped my private notebook of all things. Photograph, check. Ticket stub, check. It seems that everything is safe and sound. Sorry about that. What? If you have something to say, then by all means say it. Nothing at all, sir. I really hope he doesn't drop it again. No good could come of this. As I said, you are to forget everything you saw immediately. Class 7 is already lagging behind their preparations for the festival. Unless you wish to shame yourselves and the school even further, you should put every fibre of your being into your event. Right, next up, we'll go to Trista. Start with the lower class dorms. Oh, and Celine, of course. We'll be serving Eastern tea cakes at our tea house. Only problem is, Colette's in charge of everything, which is worrying, because she's kind of not all there, if you know what I mean. I'm putting up flyers for our attraction. I've got to hand them out to people in town today, too, so it's gonna be a busy day. My class is doing an event called Gate of Avalon for the festival. It's all about some card game that all the boys like. Oh, I definitely love the game, for sure. Where could that room be? Asking a boy I don't know for help is kind of nerve-wracking. I can't let something like this hold me back. Not when Laura's practicing so hard for her concert. There's a very tame moniker right there. Everyone's spirits are so high when the Academy Festival draws near. I can't go 2 steps in the upper class dorm without hearing someone talk about taking down Class 7. It's nice to see everyone having such a good time. The Academy Festival is perhaps the most important event of the year for the students here. I wish you all luck with your preparations. Only 1 day remains until the start of the festival. Preparation for Class 1's operetta are proceeding according to plan. Keikaku even. My apologies to Class 7, but my support lies entirely behind Master Patrick and his class. No need to apologise, I figured as much. I just want both classes to put on great performances. I'm grateful to hear that, and I'm sure Master Patrick would be too. Preparation for Class 1's operetta are proceeding according to plan. I can hardly wait for the day of the performance to arrive. Outside first. Nope. I'm gonna spend the whole festival with Rosine! I'm so excited I can't even sleep! Well, let's just ignore Kay for now and get excited for the festival. It's the biggest event in Trista, and it only happens once a year, so we gotta go all out and make it count. Even though you'll be busy leading the children around, don't forget to have a little fun yourself. This is your first Academy Festival, after all. Thank you, Sister Ornella, I will. I hear that there will be 2 stage performances this year. Hopefully Rosine and the children enjoy themselves. Sister Ornella was curious about the festival, so I brought along a pamphlet for her. I plan on taking the children along and showing them around myself. I look forward to seeing how they react to everything. I see that you're all in high spirits for the approaching Academy Festival. Please, do take care not to injure yourselves during your preparations. I will be praying for your success. The Academy Festival will be one of the defining moments of your youth. Please try not to hurt yourself as you prepare. I will be praying for your success. I should have all the previous fish. Yep, it's time. You're looking awfully serious. Perfect timing, Irene. I saw a shadow in the water that couldn't belong to anything other than Trista's guardian. Trista's guardian? I have no idea what that is. Oh, it's a tricky one. A fish so elusive, few people have ever even seen it. That shadow was the first glimpse of it I've seen, but that was enough to tell me he'll be a powerful opponent. But Reen, the fact that you showed up right after I saw it is definitely a sign. How about we have a competition to see who can catch it first? Sure, let's do this. Haha, this should be interesting. Oh yeah, apparently it won't even give you the time of day if it doesn't find you worthy. But with all the fish you've caught by now, that shouldn't be a problem. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna start fishing for the Guardian right away. You might want to do the same. No time like the present, right? Let's go!
Wow, this is a big one!
That was a lot easier than the first time I tried this. But then again, that was on the Vita. I did it! I caught the Guardian! Amazing! So this is Trista's Guardian. It looks kind of like a swordtail, but also kind of different. Man, who would have thought Trista would be home to a fish this powerful? It was a tough opponent for sure, but you caught it, Reed, and even outdid me in the process. Well done. Now that you've pulled this off, you've truly earned the right to bear this title. You are now officially a Red Angler, the Imperial Fishing Club's loftiest title. I still have no idea what these titles are for, but there's no way I could have done this without your help, Kenneth. I never would have built up the skills to catch the Guardian if you hadn't given me that fishing rod way back then. When there's the constant support you've given me since, I can't thank you enough. Haha, humble as ever. Oh right, I almost forgot. Here's your reward for becoming a Red Angler. You've earned it. This is really too much. Believe me, when I said you deserved it, I mean it. Besides, it was cool of you to join in on my challenge when you're so busy. Now that we're done, though, let's focus on making the Academy Festival as fun as possible. Right. I can't believe you actually managed to land the Guardian. Hahaha, you are something else, Green. Hope that doesn't mean you're done with fishing forever, though. If anything, you should be taking fishing even more seriously now that you're a Red Angler. Do you have something new? Orochi? Sure. Yeah, and I don't think I'll be buying any more fishing stuff. Let's see, what's it do again? High HP increases physical damage. Elliot, you're gonna get Orochi. Maybe. Emma can take the Vermilion. Criminal can stay on Laura. Yeah, Elliot can take Orochi. Why not? Oh, vehicle. Just leave it. Only 2 days left until the Academy Festival. And then not like that I'm counting or anything. Pshaw! I'd really be excited for something like that. I just feel the need to go and see Klein and thank him for his help. Mom plans on taking Annie and me to the festival. I'll have to go see Klein while we're there. Mommy said that the Candy Festival is tons of fun. I wanna go. I gotta see how Kenny's doing too. Kenny said he's working hard for the festival. I gotta go see him. I plan on bringing Emil and Annie to the festival since they're both so excited for it. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem as though my husband will be able to join us. I did expect this though, considering the situation over in Crossbell at the moment. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like I'll be able to get to the festival with all the work I have to do. I hope Melissa and the children can enjoy themselves at least. It's been a long time since I've had the opportunity to visit the Academy Festival. If only I could get some time off work. Hello. How are your festival preparations coming along? I'd be happy to help you in any way I can. All you need to do is ask. Believe it or not, I have a package for you. At least, I think I do. Oh, so they delivered it to the wrong place, did they? Here I was thinking it was delayed by the high volume of shipments this time of year. Well, I'm glad it's here now, though. It's here now, though I do regret taking up your time when you're so busy. Don't worry about it, the Academy's close enough that it wasn't a problem. Haha, that's kind of you. This reminds me though, someone else's package is being delivered to me too. It's a box. Would you mind if I had a look? Not at all. I looked in there myself just to see if it was something I'd ordered and later forgotten about. But it's full of books, but they're certainly not our regular stock. Bean opened the package and inspected its contents. These are different. The books are so slim. Maybe a short story? I'm pretty sure I've seen something like this before. I think one of the students at the Academy might have ordered these. Maybe it's something someone wrote and planned to sell during the festival. If that's the case, then there's no point in leaving them here. I'll take these with me and try to figure out who they belong to. As if I weren't already worried about taking up your time with busy work. But thank you very much for doing this. Thanks for bringing me my package. All the orders this time of year typically slow deliveries down. Wouldn't have thought they'd be misdelivered though. This is a pretty interesting book. Might be worth talking to Crow about. Very close. Very, very close. Seems like the new sister from the church will be taking kids around to the festival with her. That's quite the relief for me, since I'll be very busy during it. I'm pretty sure Kay would have snuck out and caused some trouble there without anyone to keep an eye on him. I'm glad that new sisters offered to take Kay and the others along with her. Her name was Rosine, wasn't it? I'll have to go thank her at some point. Emily and Teresia asked me to go buy some materials for them. Oh, I meant to ask, how did our outfits turn out in the end? They were changed a little bit from the original designs, weren't they? Well, everything's fine. You'll get to see them this evening. What was with that ominous pause? Oh right, I got in touch with grandfather about the festival, and he said that he really wants to make it here. Mother's one of the directors, so she should be there, which means our whole family might end up in one place. Nothing's guaranteed, but it might be the first time my whole family's been together in 5 years. I really hope everyone can make it. Me too. I happened to bump into Elisa while I was out doing some shopping for the literature club. No matter where you look, you can tell that the whole academy's humming with activity right now. Oh, that reminds me, how are things coming along with your club's short story collection? I remember last time we talked about it, you mentioned the content was a little graphic. Well, no worries, I managed to get that matter all settled. Dorothy agreed to tone the material down to a more acceptable standard. She certainly didn't make it easy though. Sounds like Emma had her work cut out for her. We're planning on holding a reading circle during the festival to go along with our short story collection. Thinking about reading those together as a group makes me feel a bit embarrassed, to say the least. I'd planned on closing up shop when the festival started so I could take Taizo to go see it. But I got to meet some punk client because they want to do business all of a sudden. Taizo, don't go to the festival on your own and leave me behind. Going to the festival with Taizo is always one of the highlights of my year. Why'd this have to come out now? I'd like to go to the Academy Festival one day. We're always too busy whenever it's going on to go ourselves though. Such is the fate all waitresses are doomed to, I suppose. I've never been able to go to the festival, but I hear about how fun it is every single year. I guess that's the downside to being a waitress. There's not much I could do about that. Crossbell is reeling from a terrifying terrorist attack right now. Apparently, support for independence is on the rise over there due to the sheer number of victims too. It feels like there's been nothing but bad news lately. And I'm afraid that things are only getting worse. Crossbell suffered a number of horrible blows lately. Am I the only one who can see what direction the wind is blowing here? I'm sure Guys could feel it too, with all his wind talk. Yo, looks like everyone's almost done with their festival setup. Just don't get all excited about finishing up and forget to take a break. The last thing we want is for you to get burned out before the thing even starts. It'd be a pity if you couldn't enjoy it. Ah well, you youngins always go all out no matter what we tell you to do. Just don't forget to take a break if you need one, that's all I'm gonna say. And is anyone upstairs? Yep, what's up? Someone's here. I know a student here who has something in store for the Academy Festival. However, he refuses to tell me exactly what that is. As you might expect, this worries me, so I decided to observe him myself. Perhaps this is what it feels like to be a parent. I do wonder what he's planning. I hope my concerns are unfounded. Hey, Vivi, is there a reason we just need to try these on? They're just aprons, really? Of course there is. This is a perfect chance to see how you're growing in the places that matter. But Vivi, how many times do I have to tell you not to touch me there? Well, that's my cue to exit. Nope, is there more dialogue, Reed? Vivi, you dummy, stop messing around so we can get this done. Oh. Is that a little extra weight I see, Lind? You're feeling a bit plump right around these areas. I told you stop feeling me up! Okay, that's nothing new. Thank you for ordering your outfits for the concert here. They're putting the finishing touches on them over at our main branch in Heimdall. They should arrive here this evening, so we ask for your patience until then. I've heard that your outfits turned out spectacularly. They should arrive here this evening, so we ask for your patience until then. Where else? Here you go. That'll run you 27,800 mirror. Ouch! No repeat customer discounts in your store, are there? This bill better include the information too. Of course it does. Don't bite my head off. Sounds like the red constellation's still kicking back in Crossbell. It's anyone's guess as to where though. I can't believe they're still hanging around there after a terrorist attack on that scale. Could you pass that info along to Tova for me? Sounds like they're discussing the recent terrorist attack in Crossbell. I guess Instructor Sarah is just as stressed about everything going on as we are. It's like the world's falling apart. Sounds like your festival preparations are going along really well. You just stay focused on that and leave the grown-up stuff to us adults, okay? Don't you start rehearsing at the crack of dawn tomorrow too. Doing too much too fast will burn you out quick, you know. Oh, let me talk to Mick, Sarah. It's a rough world we live in, but that's nothing you kids should worry yourselves about. Not until life beats you down into the ground, grouchy old man like me. Just forget about it until it hits you. I'm gonna need to get rid of some of this new material. Sure. And let's see if anyone's in the dormitory. Those of us employed at the student dorms will be serving as guides during the Academy Festival. Should you need anything on the big day, please do let us know. It will be good having you there. Are you sure you shouldn't be heading back to the Rhineford Company though? From what Elisa told me, the chairman seems pretty busy. Not to worry, she's handling the aftermath of the mine incident and the developments in Crossbell with her usual aplomb. As such, I will be remaining here to serve Lady Elisa and the rest of you. She really is wasted on this, isn't she? Those of us employed at the student dorms nothing new. How about upstairs? No, and... no! Alright. now to anyone outside. Yep, not too many people. Some important work just sprang up, so my dad won't be able to make it to the festival. We were so excited to go together too. Oh well, I suppose I'll just have to tag along with Rosine then. This independence nonsense coming from Crossbell is nothing but talk, I'd say. You can't just gain your independence by tossing a bunch of mirror around. Besides, I hear Crossbell's government is completely incompetent, with the state's politicians arguing all the time. Things will fall through soon enough, you can count on that. You can't just buy your independence. They'll never manage to make it happen. I'm more concerned about what Calvert plans to do in response to this nonsense. Dad might cheer up if I buy him a really nice souvenir. I can tell he's sad he can't go, but he's an adult, he can deal with it. It's so exciting to see all you students running here and there. If you're this busy, then this year's festival is sure to be exciting. Oh, how fun it's going to be. Thor's Academy Festival is such a good time every year, so I'm looking forward to this year's too. Good luck with the preparations. I'm bored, so I've been handing out flyers about what the gardening club's doing for the festival. Want one? Nah, you should probably save them for the people in town. I'll be visiting everyone's events during the festival anyway. Fine by me. We're gonna be selling flowers and stuff during the festival. Edel said she'll be selling the herbs she's grown too. Come and spend lots of money. I should go to the festival myself when I find the time. I do need to visit Edel after all. Of course, I also want to see the flowers everyone in the gardening clubs worked so hard to raise too. A number of new members joined the gardening club this year, so their flower bed must be in full bloom. Now I really want to see them. Yeah, that's everyone, so... Sorry to keep you waiting, Michael. Oh, there you are! I'm just glad you could make it at all. Our special's tonight, but some people still haven't submitted what they want us to say during it. I mean, we could go ahead without them, but it'd feel kinda unfair if we did. I imagine it probably just slipped their minds considering how much everyone has to do right now. But you are taking the time to give everyone's event coverage, so I'm sorry that they put you through this. Nah, don't sweat it. The festival gives us some good material every year. You won't see me complaining that the students are making it better. The Academy's been getting lots of coverage ever since what happened last month too. Ah, sorry, we don't have the time to shoot the breeze about that. So you got the time to get this done? Yup. You bet. You'll be broadcasting tonight, so let's get this done as quickly as possible. You're the man! I'm still waiting on replies from Class 1, Class 5, and the Occult Research Society. I don't know where the people in charge of them are, but you probably will since you're all from the same academy. Go and get those comments. Leave it to me. Class 1 should still be rehearsing for their operetta, so I'm sure that's where I'll find everyone. Class 5's Smishy Panic is being set up in the gymnasium, which leaves the Occult Research Society. I guess I'll head to their club room. Right then, let's get going. I'm still waiting on replies from Class 1, Class 5, and the Occult Research Society. I don't know it. Okay, same thing. Misty was very excited to go to the Academy Festival. I overheard her talking about how she'd like to report on it while she walked through sampling all the food stalls. The director suspected that all she wanted was an excuse to eat, though, so she didn't approve it. We haven't delved into providing live coverage of events just yet. Michael's been interested in doing so for a while, though. I think we've talked to everyone around here, so it's time to finish the side quests, and then I'll probably end the stream right there. First off, whoops. Okay, there's one at the back. Class 1 has been hogging this place for days on end because of their endless rehearsals or whatever they're doing. How are we supposed to get the stage ready if they never get off it? Just one person. Right, I do believe that takes care of the lighting. Careful setup is key to a memorable performance. Nobody will care what you have to say if you can't find your light. So we've got to do everything we can to make sure everything goes off without a hitch. Let's see, we needed 8 sets of seats for the inner section of the left-hand side, I believe. We're very lucky that President Herschel organised these instructions so well. This is our fourth rehearsal now. We're so close to perfecting our performance that I can practically hear the applause. Things have really started coming together since Ferris stopped fumbling her lines. All we have to do now is polish everything to a mirror sheen. Please, tell me, do you have some sort of reason to be here? This is our rehearsal space. We're not going to give it to some group of pretenders to the festival throw. Excuse me, because I have a moment. What are you doing here? This is Class 1's practice area. Did you see the sign that said Class 7 interlopers welcome? Or perhaps, please interrupt us? No, then move along. I'm only here to ask about Class 1's comment for the radio special on the Academy Festival tonight. You still haven't submitted one. Oh, right. Did no one submit a comment for our class? I certainly haven't. Likewise, we've been so focused on practicing that it slipped our minds. Listen well then. Class 1 will be performing an operetta set in the Middle Ages known as the Coronation of Garuda. It is the dramatic tale of Garuda, a most noble lady favoured by the Emperor himself, as she struggles against her own destiny. The leading roles will be played to perfection by Patrick Hyarms and myself, Ferris Florald. Our operetta won't just be captivating, but also educational. We even consulted an expert to ensure our script's accuracy. I implore those of you listening not to miss out on our fabulous performance, especially in order to watch other lesser events performed by other lesser classes the very same day. We will not be topped. I think that should do for now. But thanks, she really is competitive. Had you not butted in, we would have missed our opportunity to spread the word about our spectacular operetta. So, you have my thanks, I suppose. But this doesn't change the fact that our performance is going to completely obliterate yours. Fear not, for I can tell, the truth resides within the beautiful glint of every teardrop. Excuse me, might I request that you refrain from eavesdropping on us? Sorry. I expected it to be good, but that was something else. How are we supposed to top that? Instructor Thomas provided us with a marvellous script. It would hardly be right to call ourselves nobles if our performance wasn't every bit as elegant and grand as the text itself. and given our natural grace, there is naught to do but practice, practice, practice. Our stage design is simply fabulous. I wish I wasn't the one who had to break this to you, but there is no question that we will take first the popularity vote. Try not to take it too badly. I just saw Patrick go backstage on his own. He's been acting so strangely of late. I wonder if something's the matter. It's almost time for our rehearsal too. I wonder what's going on. Maybe I should check on him. Ugh! That Chancellor is a textbook example of how crass these commoners really are. But that's still no reason to aid the likes of those curs. It seems the noble faction really was backing up the terrorists. I wonder how deeply involved the Hyams family is. Hey Patrick. Uh-oh. Okay, that was weird. Schwarzer, what do you want? More importantly, how long have you been there? Not too long. I just wanted to say that, I'm very impressed with what I've seen for Class 1's operetta. I mean, I've already seen the stage for your outfits, but they're really elaborate and well done. Are you? As you know, it's the Imperial Nobility's duty to perform anything they put their minds to at the highest level. Speaking of, I hear you're planning some unusual performance with Class 7. Do try not to embarrass yourself after our operetta pushes the bar into the sky. Haha, we're high jumpers. Oh yeah, on an unrelated note, we met your dad at Val Flame Palace the other day. It seems you've mistaken me for someone who would care. I'm sure he went on an extended monologue about how he'd love to see his foolish son learn a thing or two from all of you. We didn't get quite that much out of him. Marquis Hyams actually seemed very polite in comparison to the other heads of the 4 great houses, though I'm sure there must be sides to him that we didn't see, given his position. It's plain as day that we're in the middle of a meeting. Do not interrupt us. In fact, I don't want to see your face until tears of anguish are streaming down it after Class 1 proves victorious. Seems like he's back to his usual friendly self. Many operettas hang themselves by their middle section. We need to make sure that the audience stays enraptured throughout. This means our entire ensemble must be of one mind. If our hearts aren't in the scene, our audiences won't be either. Understood. Once our rehearsal begins, this auditorium will be off limits. In fact, to expedite the process, I suggest you remove yourself from our collective sight. Rude. Okay, what do we have left? Gymnasium. Come on, work! I command you to work! Mishi, why have you forsaken us? Is everything okay here? Hey, watch out! This Class 7 joker's here to get the dirt on us. What, you think this is some sort of show? Get out of here before I make you get out of here. Simmer down, boys. Sorry about that. Truth is, the machine we're using isn't really working like it should. So we're all a little on edge. We sent someone off to George though, so our technical woes should be over before long. What's your story? Do you have a reason for coming, or are you actually spying on us? It's the former, I assure you. I hate to ask when you're so busy, but it's about the festival feature on the radio tonight. Class 5 still hasn't provided the station with a comment, so I was hoping that someone could say something. Oh, Adios, it's Monk. How could that radio freak have forgotten that? Yeah, you're going to have to ask him. What the hell, man? He seemed excited when he told us he'd take care of it. What could he be doing right now? So instead of one of you coming up with a comment on the fly, I need to find Monk? Any idea where he might be at the moment? I don't think any of us have seen him yet since yesterday, actually. Whatever he's doing right now better be pretty important if he thinks he can just ditch us at a time like this. You sure he's not just sleeping in? Anyway, none of us have got the time to come with some fancy radio comment. You've got to go straight to Monk for that. Got it. I'll go look for him at the lower class storm. Hopefully I can actually find him. To the dorm! I haven't seen Monk since yesterday. Maybe he's in the dorms? Actually, hold on. How is this supposed to work when it is working, right? It's so complicated, I forgot. Oh man, if this doesn't work, we're totally screwed. We've got to work together and get this thing fixed. Who else needed comments? Yeah, I'll call it Research Club, so... Student Union. We finished our book and sent it out for copying and binding, but they're taking their time in sending them back. I really want to go over everything and make sure that it all came out okay. Excuse me, are these the books you're looking for? That's them! That's definitely them! Thank goodness! I was really starting to worry that they wouldn't get here in time. Now we'll be able to hold our little reading circle just as planned. I really would like some boys to attend and share their passionate views on the works we'll be reading. Be still, my heart. But well, at least she's enthusiastic. Well then, that's all I'm here for, so... Oh, hold on a moment. I've just remembered something. Let me guess. Something you didn't ask for got delivered here, too. But how do you know? It's this. I assumed this box would have my books in it, so I was quite surprised when I found something different inside. Mind if I take a look? It's full of ornaments. They all look really expensive too. There's an elegant looking lampstand, and is that a statue of Pegasus? I'm hoping for our reading circle to be a little bit like a tea party, but I'm not using anything this expensive looking. So I'm sure these must have been meant for someone else. All of the packages were delivered just to the wrong people, so this one might be... I'll hold on to this if you don't mind. I think I may know who ordered it. Well then, it's all yours. And please, do come along to our reading circle during the festival. You might want to bring a friend or two, too. I'll think about it. I'm looking forward to this tea party. Tea, sweets, and novels about boys loving boys. Could it get any better? I even plan on lining up some of the more explicit books in my collection, without telling Emma, of course. Azios, help the poor souls who wander in here unprepared. Emma went out to get me some supplies. I'll be using this opportunity to make the book covers. Hello, do you need something from me? That I do. I'm collecting comments about each of the festival's events for a radio broadcast focusing on them. Focusing them now? I had no idea the Occult Research Society was actually doing something for the festival though. I certainly am. Hehe. Oh, are you curious? Can I just have a simple answer, please? Very well, I suppose I can tell you. I'll be turning this room into a fortune-telling house during the festival. How accurate will the fortunes I tell be? Hehe, that's for you to find out for yourself. I guess I should take that as a comment. Thanks. Oh, and as for the man from the radio who sent you? I see a great deal of hardship in his future. Well, gee, I'd hate to get in the way of your preparations, so I'd better get going now. Hehe, I know. Okay. So let me get this straight. You delivered every single package to the wrong place? I'm sorry. I only just started this job, so I don't care about your excuses. Just tell me where our ornaments are gonna arrive. I'm so sorry. Looks like I'm here just in time. Are you waiting on these by any chance? Oh yes, here they are. And not a single one out of place. Now we can finally get started on the interior. Did you really re-deliver everything for me? I'm so sorry, and thank you so much. No worries, it was kind of a pain, but I see why it happened. Seriously, don't worry about it. Even so, I still ended up causing you trouble. Oh wait, please, take these. Are you sure? It's the least I could do. I'll be sure that this never happens again, and you can count on that. Well, goodbye. Sorry again. He's a busy one, alright. I hope he's not running off to fix more mistakes. I guess it's just because there are so many deliveries to make with everyone getting ready for the festival. Definitely makes it harder to blame him for messing up. That is true. Anyway, it seems like things are all sorted out. I really appreciate the help. We may be rivals, but you have my appreciation too. I hope both of our festival plans go as well as they can. Yeah, the better the attractions, the better the festival. Took long enough, but we finally got the materials we need to finish this up. Thanks again, Reed. This festival is gonna be a good one. You might have gleaned it from the name, but our stellar garden is based on the constellations. The astral bodies won't be the only ones gazed upon. Any boy I bring in here is sure to become my lover. Be sure to stop by. Hello, Schwarzer. You wouldn't happen to be here in response to my request, would you? That's right, today I'm here on behalf of the Student Council. The request you said you needed someone to give students permission slips, correct? Yes, these slips prove that a student is upholding the necessary health and hygiene standards to sell food on campus. Any and all students planning to sell food, whether it's a stall or at an attraction, must have one to do so. To some gourmands, these slips are the most important part of the festival, and yet a few of our students still haven't collected theirs. I'm starting to get a little worried. Aha, so that's why you need someone to deliver them. You hit the nail on the head. I do it myself, but people tend to be accident prone this time of year, so I need to be here in the infirmary. Sorry to push this on you, and I'm sure you have already swamped, but such are the dangers of helping the student council. That's perfectly fine by me. I'm happy to help. What a guy. In that case, let me tell you where to deliver everything. First on the list is Nicholas from the cooking club. They'll be holding cooking classes during the festival. I assume he's so focused on all of the preparation that he's forgotten to come get the one thing that will let him cook. Haha, probably a good guess. Next up, we have Class 4's Eastern Tea House. As the name implies, they will be dealing in tea, sweets and relaxation. I do believe it was Colette's job to pick up their slip. Now it's yours to get to her. She's a sweet girl, if a bit on the clumsy side. It probably just slipped her mind. Haha, that sounds like something she'd do. At least she probably won't lose if we bring it straight to her. Won't lose it. Lastly, we have two food stalls belonging to Becky and Hugo. You'd think they'd be the first to get their slips. I've heard the two are trying to outsell one another. If they don't have their slips, they'll tie at 0 units each. They're probably too busy arguing to even think about stopping by. Maybe getting their slips will calm them down. So to recap, Nicholas from the cooking club, Colette from Class 4, and then Becky and Hugo, correct? You've got it. Here are the permission slips. Remember, the fate of the festival's food is riding on these. They're very important, so be sure to handle them as such. On top of that, each slip has the name of the person you need to deliver it to written on it. Don't get them mixed up. Understood. I'll be extremely careful. I never expected so much would be riding on this job. I need to make sure everything is perfect. Oh, calm down. It's a simple request, even if it is important. Let me know how it went once you're done. Will do. Please deliver those permission slips to the students who've yet to collect them. The first one's for Nicholas, the head of the cooking club, and the next is for Colette from Class 4. Then there's one each for Hugo and Becky, who will be opening their own stalls. Let me know once you've delivered them all. First off, let's finish... Oh, Becky and Hugo here. Wait, do these first then. Here, Hugo, this is my spot, you bolt. Terribly sorry, Becky, but it's my spot now. I applied for it first. And by extension, that means I get priority. But I brought all my stuff here first. Ugh, the application papers were vague as to what they meant by in front of the main building. But this is the exact spot I had in mind when I applied, so I'm terribly sorry, Becky, but you'll have to concede. No chance, mate. I had my eyes on this spot way before you. The permission slips really are the last thing on either of their minds. Sorry to interrupt, but I have something for each of you. Here, mate, we're a wee bit busy here. The future of our sales ride on who gets this store right here, so would you mind making this quick? Don't worry, I will. I completely forgot about that. You and me both. Perhaps we let our kerfuffle carry us away. Say, Becky, I have an idea. There's little point to a competition that's won based on store position alone. What do you say neither of us take this spot, and we set up our own stores on either side of the front gate? So we'll be right across from each other? Aye, that sounds good. Let's go with that then. Sorry to say though, wee man, but I'll be winning this one either way. Haha, oh Becky, the fact that you're naive enough to think that's possible is one of the reasons you're so charming. Aye, well believe it, you'll have the brass neck too when I show you it's true. I should probably get out of here before I get started again. I'll easily win this competition if we've both got equally good spots. I've had to put up with all his whinging about me being inefficient for ages now. Just you wait. You'll have a brass neck when I still win after this and make you realize that I'm the better merchant. You're going down. Haha, Becky looks so determined. If we both have the same general location, the match will be determined by who can sell most efficiently. She's good, but efficiency is on my side. She can't win. Hopefully this will be my chance to teach her the benefits of sound economic theory. At the end of the day, this competition is just fun, but I don't mind getting the opportunity to show her the superiority of my traditional selling strategies. I know all there is to know when it comes to food stalls. There's no chance I'm losing to Hugo. No chance at all. Oh, whoops, I'm already here. Huh. Excuse me, Vincent? Right. Wait, am I missing something? Oh, I still need to look for Monk. Whoops. Oh wait, I was in the right place anyway. What am I doing? I can't see Monk anywhere on the first floor. Let's ask someone where he is. Excuse me, do you have a second? Reen asked the girl if she had seen Monk lately. Not today I don't think. Do you need him for something? Yeah, I need his comment for tonight's radio show. I guess I'll head to his room and just hope he's there. There's no need for that. Sorry for the wait, Reed. I've just finished writing up our comment for the radio show. Just now? That's right. This comment is the fruit of 2 days of back-breaking non-stop labour. And when I say non-stop, I mean without so much as a wink of sleep. Heh. The bags under his eyes are pretty intense, even for him. He's such a radio geek. Hehe. Misty won't be on the show, but a submission's a submission. Only the very best is good enough. I can tell you that you're curious, so let me read it to you. Mishi, the international sensation, finally makes his Thor's Military Academy debut. But oh no, trouble is afoot. Mishi and Michette are being attacked by evil Mishi, and the only way to save them is to smash and mash away. So come along to Classify's Mishi Panic and save Mishi and Michette from their terrible fate. Mishi Panic, the only place where smacking something so cute can be so refreshing. And that's that. So make sure they don't leave out a single word. I'll be listening. Sure. Well, that's the last comment collected. I should go and give these to Michael. Oh, and Monk just disappears, sure. I think Monk's left to help out the rest of Class 5. If they're that serious, we're gonna have to step up our game too. I'm really sorry about all the trouble I caused. I'm kinda clumsy, so trying to get everything done really fast did more harm than good. But I've definitely learned my lesson from this. I'll take extra care from now on. Yo, how'd it go? Perfectly. I've got all 3 comments right here. Reen relayed the comments to Michael. Good stuff. They're good. Generally short comments, so I'm pretty sure they'll get some great reactions from our guests. Oh, this is gonna be a fantastic show. Before you run off, take some of these. I'm really glad you helped me out here. Awesome, thanks. Good luck with tonight's show. Right back at ya. Let's do what we gotta do and make this one hell of a festival. That sounds like a plan. Our special tonight should go off without a hitch thanks to your help. Don't worry, we'll be sure to mention Class 7's concert too. Okay, let's get to work. Can't deny that I'm pretty exhausted here, but I've gotta keep going. The best part about radio broadcasts is hearing actual people talking. It's like you're part of the conversation. My comment should pluck at the guests' heartstrings like a harp. I wonder how they're going to react. I can't wait to hear tonight's special feature. Okay, time to finish Slip Their Minds. Milliam. I don't see Nicholas anywhere. Hey Milliam, quick question. Do you know where Nicholas is? Nicholas? He said he was heading out to get some ingredients and stuff. So I guess he's probably at the general store in town. Right, thanks. I'll probably regret this, but what are you making? My own super special cookies! Nicholas asked me to make a whole bunch of different types. These ones have got hot chili peppers in them. Want to try one? No thanks. I couldn't deny someone else the privilege. For what it's worth, it seems like she fits right in with the cookie club. Now to head into town and find Nicholas. Nicholas is pretty dang busy these days, so he probably just forgot. He said he was heading out to order more ingredients and stuff, so he's probably at the store. Thanks, I'll go check there. Hey, Colette, have you got a minute? I've got something for you. Ooh, I've always got time for a gift. Here we are. Huh? Oh yeah, I completely forgot. That was a close one. Can't exactly have a tea house without tea. Whoops. Sorry you had to come all the way over here to deliver it, Reed. Hey, no worries. But do me a favour, do me a favour, try not to get me tasked with any last-second deliveries on the day of. We'll see about that. Thanks a lot. Wait, was that missing Never mind. Thanks for helping me out, Reed. If it weren't for you, my class would be in trouble and mad at me. I'll be sure to be more careful from here on out. Excuse me, Nicholas. I'm here to deliver your permission slip for the Academy Festival. Oh, sorry to make you come all this way just for that. Certain issues with the people I ordered the ingredients from have been keeping me busy. I've been trying to get in contact with the other sellers and plan out menu changes all at once. It's been messy. I was dead set on picking up the permission slip today though. Haha, Instructor Beatrix was thinking just that. Anyway, here you go. Thanks a lot. I'm surprised she realised how busy I'd be though. It's kind of nice to have such an attentive instructor. I suppose she picked up that situational awareness from her time in the military though. Oh, I wasn't aware of this. Yup, she used to be a medical officer. Apparently, she was even famous enough to get some widely recognised nickname. Huh, now I'm curious to hear more. That's all I know really. Thanks for delivering the permission slip, though. I'll head back to the club and stick it somewhere where it'll stand out. Please do. That was the last slip. I better go tell Instructor Beatrix and maybe see if I can learn more about this history of hers. Thank you for delivering our permission slip. We want everyone, whether they're children or adults, to enjoy and learn from our classes. We did have some ingredient trouble, but it looks like it's all gravy from here on out. Miriam even helped me out with creating some delicious new recipes. I hope you'll drop by once the festival gets going. Well now, I suppose we should start getting this place decorated. Miriam's been hard at work, taste testing everything, so I'll let her take a break from that and help me instead. I've delivered all the permission slips. Good work. How was everyone? Pretty much exactly the way you described. That made things go a lot smoother actually. I'm glad to see that there's still some use for this old woman's wisdom. Now that you're here, why not have some tea? Have a seat. I'll prepare something special to thank you for your help. Haha, well, it'd probably be rude to turn her down now. I'd love some, thanks. This is delicious. It's my special blend. Takes the fatigue right out of you. You've actually learned about a lot of the herbs in there in my class. Is that so? This tea and Sharon's are so different that I can't even compare the two. I almost forgot how fun it is to have tea with someone so young. So tell me, how are things going in Class 7? You're all so busy these days. That we are, but our concert is really coming together now. We're planning on doing the final fittings for our costumes today, and tomorrow will be the full day of rehearsal. We're definitely cutting it close, but we're all feeling motivated. There's no way this won't be a success. Oh my, such confidence. Just make sure you don't work so hard and you end up having to pay me a visit. Haha, we'll try not to. She really does care about all the students on campus. She even knew a lot about the ones who forgot their slips. Class 7 has accomplished a great deal over this past half year. It's always a pleasure to learn what you're up to. That said, it seems like you also have a knack of getting yourselves into trouble. I'm certainly not opposed to Instructor Sarah's methods, but she could stand to be a bit more protective. You might be onto something, but that attitude has helped us out before. Which reminds me, you've known her for a while now, haven't you? I've heard that you used to be a medical officer in the army. Is that when your paths crossed? Something like that, yes. Well, I suppose you're all at the age where it's expected you come across trouble every now and then. But keep in mind that pushing yourselves beyond your breaking point to accomplish something you can't will only end badly. Just like it did for her all those years ago. Understood. Gracious me, I didn't mean to lecture you like this. Teacher's habit, I guess. And it appears our tea has gotten cold. Perhaps that's a sign that we should have to bring this lovely conversation to an end. I suppose so. But it's nice to hear what you had to say, and I'll take it to heart. Glad to hear it. This is your first Academy Festival, so I hope you'll enjoy the whole thing, preparation included. I will. Thank you again. Thank you for your assistance today. I needed the helping hand. I know you're busy today, but don't exhaust yourself. There's no problem with throwing yourself into your work. Just know your limits.
Hello, Rean Schwarzer speaking.
Yo, it's me.
Oh, hey, Crow. Is something wrong? It's not like you to call out of the blue.
Well, we've run into a bit of a problem. Turns out our outfits for the concert will be arriving late. They said the earliest they can get them delivered is sometime tomorrow morning.
That's not great. I mean, it'll be hard to do tonight's dress rehearsal without the actual dress.
My thoughts exactly. But don't you worry, though. I'm just as crafty as I am handsome, so I've got a plan. Want to head out and pick them up for us in person?
Crow, I think the two of us need to go over the definition of plan sometime. You ordered them from a boutique in Heimdall, didn't you?
Yeah, someone over there's putting the finishing touches on them right now. They'll be done by this evening, so our whole delivery problem's solved if you just head over there. I do it myself, but I've got some stuff I need to get done.
Got it. I'll take care of it. I'll head to the station right now. Wouldn't want to miss the train on something this time sensitive.
Whoa there, the train? Come on, man. Don't tell me you forgot about Jellica's parting gift.
Oh. You're right. It'd probably be faster to get to Heimdall by bike than by train. Okay, bike it is. Besides, if I cut down on my travel time, I can put more work into the festival.
Even when I give you something cool to do, you find a way to make it dorky. Oh yeah, you should take someone with you too. You're bringing 11 outfits back here, and that's not exactly going to be easy on your own.
That's true. It'll be a lot easier with the sidecar too. Okay, leave it to me.
Cheers!
Okay, I guess I've got a little more wiggle room to help out around here. I'll head to the engineering club to ask George to lend me the bike once I'm done.
Alright, time to save. And I'll be ending the stream right here. We've been on for almost 3 hours. And I think this is a good time to stop. And I'll probably continue this tomorrow. Well, anyway, thanks so much for watching, whoever's still watching up to this point. And I hope you have a good evening, morning, afternoon, or whatever time it is around there. And yeah, thank you very much.